So this is Eki, who's doing some engine work for us. There's two different frayed lazy jacks. Well, I'm in Grenada. It's Christmas, or a couple days after Christmas. Bora was supposed to join me. She's not here. I'm on vacation alone. Well, she broke her ankle, so she shouldn't be getting on and off boats, and getting in and out of dinghies, and climbing the stairs that are inside to get to our owner's cabin. So she kind of had to stay home. So I've arrived. I slept in after being out late with one dog last night. One dog's our driver. Yeah, he's a great guy. Definitely want him instead of any traditional taxi. He'll be your own personal driver, take you wherever you want to go, and very reasonably priced. The taxis here at Port Louis Marina, they're gonna ring you. Woo!
Yeah, no problem.
And the adventure begins. You know, Mark at Island Dreams has been looking after the boat while we're away. And, you know, he said the port engine wouldn't start. The port Yanmar diesel wasn't charging the battery. And then he said it wouldn't start. So, you know, paints a picture of doom and gloom, how I probably got to have a new alternator and battery and maybe the start. You know, let me get a look at it. Just don't touch it until I get there. So here I am. It was a loose wire on the solenoid. It's running just fine now. And also the generator that was supposed to be started every 2 weeks, just like the engines, you know, to keep everything working, and, you know, things like rubber impellers, keep everything, you know, in use. He wants to condemn my generator. It wasn't charging, so he had a guy that was supposed to clean the electrical contacts that make the power generation happen. He came to work on the boat like, you know, 8 weeks after we first really talked about it. And in that 8 weeks, they left it, never started it. You know, my engines are supposed to be started every 2 weeks, both the Yanmar diesels and the generator. Well, they weren't starting the generator, so guess what? Now it's seized. And he wants to condemn the whole thing. And, oh, you need a new generator. It's got 1,340 hours, which for a Northern Lights lugger generator is nothing. And these things go 4, 5, and 6,000 hours before really needing any kind of a rebuild or anything. I have to say that I have no confidence in Mark at Island Dreams at this point. Now I got to get to the store. There's nothing to eat or drink on the boat, so I've dropped the dinghy into the water and I'm about to go get food and fluid. Remember the Lazy Jack project? That's in progress. I got new line. Now they didn't have the regular line, so it's like the only thing they had was Dyneema. So that was a little costly, but I have to have something, so bought Dyneema. And now I'm getting ready to put these things together with their little, with their clamps, and get them put up I did start, one of these here, and what it comes down to is I need to want the loops because each one of these lines goes through a loop. So I gotta do this one first. This is a little 14-foot section, loop on each end. So the gaffer's hook by itself wasn't long enough, so got out an old broom handle, taped that on. Gave me a couple extra feet, but the problem was, the gaffer's hook was bigger than the loop. So that wouldn't fit in the loop. So then I busted out, a hook out of my toolbox. And there we go. One fishing pole that worked. So yeah, here's two different frayed lazy jacks. I'm glad we spotted it. Just, I don't want stuff like that coming apart while you're underway. So the new Lazy Jack is not going to be identical to the old one because I didn't really get the lengths exact. And, it's kind of dependent on, getting each bowline the exact same length that the old one was. Not able to do that. Not regretting doing it myself. It was a good experience. Just cranking it down here to get it even. So, let's see what we got. So it looks like it's even. If anything, I might have a little much tension on that one. This side's good. Not good. So this is Eki, who's doing some engine work for us. Quick little oil change the impeller, fuel filters, pretty much stuff that you want to do right before passage. So he's a highly recommended engine guy here. So thanks for doing our stuff, man.
You're welcome.
It looks like I've got everything sorted to leave tomorrow. So, I didn't get to see Grenada properly, but at least I'm heading across the water to have a meal and some drink and just kind of at least see something other than Port Louis. St. George's at night. So this is a restaurant called Sales. That's where I'm going. Yeah, hopefully we'll have a nice little seat, food, drink, picturesque.